Hey everybody, it's TR. Back at you with another video. And it's a video to just talk about current events in the guitar community on YouTube. And multiple videos I have been watching have made me think. And think of things. And I'm going to talk about them, and that's what I'm here for. So, we'll start with Average Joe. Love Average Joe's channel. If you haven't checked it out, Average Joe's Gear Reviews, check him out. He will steer you to some incredible deals. Anyhow, he posed a question, are there age-appropriate guitars? I'm 64 years old. I will be 65 this year. I am pretty much essentially 64 and a half. I don't know. Let's do the math. Yeah. The end of this month, I'll be 64 and one half. Do I act my age? I don't know. How am I supposed to act? I act like I've always acted. Inside here, I'm still me. I'm still the same kid in the 70s and 80s wearing my jeans, t-shirts, and sneakers and playing rock and roll because that's what I like. So that's what I do. Still got my hair. Some of us don't. Sometimes I let it get long. Sometimes I cut it. Depends on what I feel like. Anyways, the topic of age-appropriate guitars. These pointy guitars, Joe talked about Kramers, Jacksons, guitars with Floyd Roses. Well, they came into favor in the 80s. And I was in my 20s in the 80s, which is really my youth. I mean, if you want to count teen years, I was a teen through the 70s, but I was in my 20s through the 80s, and that's really, really where I got serious into guitar. I started playing probably about 1976, 77 maybe. 77 got my first guitar. Yeah, probably when I was probably about 16 years old. And but I really, really started learning once I got to be about 20. So these are my guitars. Age appropriate? Well, this is, if you want to look at it this way, I have my share of what you call boomer guitars. I hate that term, boomer. It's because people use it in a derogatory term. Boomer should be the N word of the guitar community. It's the B word. Okay? Anyways, I have Les Pauls, I have Strats, but I love my Super Strats. So, anyways, that's what I had to say about that, is that this is my age-appropriate guitar, in my opinion. Eddie Van Halen was older than me. I do believe Gio Satriani might be a little older than me. Steve Vai might be about the same age as me. So you get my point, right? Okay. You're only as old as you feel. So I don't feel old. So I said a couple videos, right? Well, Jace Allen, another great channel. If you want to watch Jace Allen's channel. Just happened to mention, will there ever be a budget guitar made in the United States? And, of course the answer is probably not. But I was being a smart ass. I said, well, if you had a time machine, because back in 2013, 12 years ago, Gibson dabbled in trying to make their guitars affordable. I have this guitar called a Gibson SGJ that I walked out of Guitar Center with brand new for $435. I want to say the original cost was supposed to be closer to $5, but I think I may have had a trade involved and some sort of discount or some sale. I don't remember for sure all the details, but anyways, I ended up getting like $65 off of it. So that's what I got it for. Well, anyways, Jace mentioned he had a Kramer Pacer that he had got by trading another guitar and not much money, and he wished he still had it because those days are long gone. The whole time machine thing. And let's be clear, Kramer guitars were never made in the USA. They may have claimed they were, and they may have been assembled in the USA, but they were made with foreign-made parts, and they were assembled in the USA, and there's not a damn thing wrong with that. Current Kramers are products of Gibson owns the company, And these are pretty much Indonesia. I've got some Chinese-made ones which needed a lot of work. The Indonesian ones are nice. Anyways, brought me around to bring the two together with Average Joe. Average Joe didn't steer me to these deals. I found these on my own, and these were over a year ago, and I probably should have shared them and didn't, and I apologize deeply for that. But this is a Kramer Beretta, not a Beretta Special, it's a Beretta. It's got a graphic on it. It's got some nice appointments. Top quality tuners. Got the little tool holder on the back. It has a Floyd Rose 1000. It has push-pull coil tapping, like you'll hear the difference. I guess you can hear a little difference. One single pickup. It's a Seymour Duncan JB, my favorite pickup. Besides the Floyd Rose 1000, these came with a EVH detuna, and, which you can't see because it's inside here, very necessary for the detuna, is a Floyd Rose trem stop. Because you can't have a floating trem with a detuna. It will wreak havoc with your tuning. Okay, well, why am I talking about this? And talking about Average Joe's deals and Jace Allen saying, Kramer's now cost $1,000. They do. I'll show you. These particular models, I say these, I have... excuse me. I need one of them cough drop buttons, right? I have more than one of these. Why? Because they were such a good deal. I bought two. I actually sold some solid state Marshall MG half stack amps that I had. You know, those are good amps if you want a mediocre sound that's sort of loud. Yeah, they were nice amps. I liked them, but you know, I've got much better. I moved them on because... Do we want to take guesses what I paid for this? Zounds was blowing these out. The only reason I can see this is where I'm not telling you right away. I'm learning how to do the art of the tease on this YouTube video thing. Yeah, I don't care. These graphics on, I think they were the less desirable. They had really cool ones. They're 80s themed. This is called Danger Zone. I think they were trying to get the Top Gun thing. I added this strap. I thought it went well with it. So 80s themed. This one's the Danger Zone, as I mentioned. I think they were shooting for Top Gun, kind of an idea. This one here, I had no clue what this was. It's Blue Lotus. Apparently Karate Kid. Mr. Miyagi's headband that Eugene-san wore has this Lotus on it. I think they didn't sell because they were the less desirable ones. They had one with hot rod pinstriping and flaming. They had ones with like multicolored like leopard print. The coolest of the cool was the Karate Kid theme one, was the Cobra Kai. It was black with a yellow Cobra graphic. Yeah, those, boom, gone. But these got left hanging around. I think people just didn't want them. Zounds blew them out. Sweetwater still wants $1,100. I'm going to show you that right here, right now, right here. Sweetwater wants $1,100 for this. I paid $579 for this one. $579 with all of these appointments on it. But wait, there's more. There is more if I put it back on the stand. But wait, there's more. Also came with this Kramer gig bag, and this is a serious gig bag. It's a good one. To buy a gig bag this quality, you're going to spend $70, $80. All of that for that price. Pick this one back up. This is the one I got tuned up, okay? Sorry. The other one, I just grabbed it to show it to you. I actually like the blue one better. The Lotus one, the blue on it, there's actually a sparkle in the finish. This is just plain red. So I'm thinking because of these graphics maybe not selling, Zounds decided they needed to get rid of them. I don't know. I love them. That's why I got two. JB Floyd Rose 1000 reverse headstock. What more do you want? That's today's talk. Age appropriate guitars? Hell no, they're all age appropriate. And if you were going to go age appropriate, these are old guy guitars. I mean, unless you're 70, you know, these are old guy guitars. I'm pushing 65 and I was around for this. This was the heyday. This was the cool time of guitars. Love them. Glad that they came back. I think Sounds probably got rid of all of these. It's been almost a year. Sweetwater, like I said, still has it for the stupid price of the $1,100. Is it worth $1,100 with everything you get in today's market? Yeah, it is. It's that nice. For what I paid for it, I still don't know how they were that, but they are, and that's why I got to. And I love them to pieces. And you know, if you want to play your boomer guitar and you know, play your Les Paul and stuff, I've got those too, and I enjoy playing them. But when I'm thinking of getting excited about guitar, the jumbo frets, the fast neck, the reverse headstock, and you know, your mileage may vary on whether you like these graphics or not, but the graphics on these are the reasons that I got these things for the steal that I did. Less than half price. And oh, by the way, the newer versions of them, because they actually came out with another year with the same graphics, and the new version of them does not have the detuna on it. That detuna is a $40 piece of equipment. They came up with them without the detunas. So I don't know if they still had the trem stops or not. And if you're going to do down only, the trem stop is my idea of the way to go, or if you're going to change tunings or whatever. Anyways, that's the story for today. And I got them and you don't. And sorry about that. And good luck in all your guitar journeys.